Hello everyone, my name's Dean. Let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is February 20th, 2025. And today's video can be considered a part 2 of yesterday's video. Yesterday's video was more of a holistic analysis of the market, high time frame, what Bitcoin's doing, what altcoins are doing using the total 3 indicator as well as the Bitcoin dominance indicator. If you didn't catch that, then I welcome you watch yesterday's video, okay? And I gave my high time frame analyses and what I'm expecting from the cryptocurrency market. Today is more of a small time frame intraday analysis of Bitcoin and Ethereum, okay? We're going to just look at Bitcoin and Ethereum. And I want to use Ethereum as a proxy for the cryptocurrency market altcoins instead of the total 3, right? That's just another way to do it. There's no, rhyme or reason. There's no, it's all the same, right? The total 3 is informative in its own way, but if what I claim is true and we're actually going to start an alt season, a proper bona fide alt season where altcoins are going to beat Bitcoin in terms of market cap gains, and altcoins are going to start rallying like crazy as we've seen historically, right, 3 or 4 times in the past, then we're going to see Ethereum do that. And so I think it's helpful to look at Ethereum on a small time frame, given also my claim in yesterday's video that this was going to happen soon. So we can start, kind of looking at it intraday and seeing, okay, on a small time frame, what's really going on, what needs to happen. So that's basically going to be today's video. I hope this is going to be informative. If so, watch until the very end. Let's start with Bitcoin as usual. All right, we're going to start with the 4-hourly time frame. So yesterday we talked about Bitcoin being in this bull flag, okay, and this is the flag that we're in, and right, flag pull, bull flag, which is basically, the flag which is comprised of a corrective flat correction, right, or a complex flat correction, just a bunch of zigzags in a confined space. Sometimes it's triangular like this, other times it's kind of like a parallelogram like you see, and then the way it breaks out is just like you see right here. Just it starts going up, and it's usually going to be around the same size as that initial break, okay, what you can call an A wave, okay? So A, B, C, right, like this, boom, boom, boom. That's what we're looking at. Although, as I said yesterday very clearly, this is a flat correction, but it's still a bull flag. In any case, I want to really focus in on this and what I'm seeing here. So let's zoom in. Let's go on the hourly time frame. And the first thing I will say is this. This is exactly what you want to see, right? You want to see this right here, which is I think it's a 2-week structure. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, it's about a 2-week structure, a little bit over 2 weeks. You want to see that break out, okay? And the way it's going to break out, because it's a channel, right? You're going to have to move up, back to the middle, and then break out, okay? Up, middle, break out, retest the top, then break out. You're going to have something like that, okay? So this is what I'm seeing. And again, I've talked about this up teen times on this channel. That's just basic channel trading. Your understanding of channel trading has to be sound so that you understand the different aspects of the channel and what needs to be retested, right? This is basic support and resistance. You break important support, you retest it as resistance. You break important resistance, you retest it as support. So in a bullish structure, you break important resistance, you retest it as support. So something like this, okay? This is what I'm seeing on the small time frames for Bitcoin. On the 4-hourly time frame, you can see quite clearly that we've gotten to the top, and we've reached the top of this. So basically what this means right here, as a reader, as an analyst, when I see this progression, this impulse right here, it's telling me this 2-week parallelogram, this 2-week channel, I'm going to break it. It's no longer going to contain my price. Like, the price is strong enough, and it has gathered enough buyers, gathered enough liquidity, gathered enough buying pressure to find its way up and out of here, right? That's what this means to me. It's obviously, you can get wicks anywhere, and sometimes you get wicks that are fake outs, right? And they create swing failures. Yeah, you get all of that. But I'm reading it in context of the larger analysis. And when I see that, that's my signal to say, okay, look alive, because your next move with a high degree of probability is going to be a retest of this midline, and then holding that midline as support, and then breaking out. And that first breakout is going to produce a move up and then back down to the top of the 2-week channel, retesting previous resistance again as new support, and then I'm aiming at my 108 target. So this is what I'm seeing on the small time frames for Bitcoin, and I can't talk about every single last detail of the analysis in every video, because the videos are long enough as they are. So, in this case, I just wanted to talk about it because I know people are really excited. We've been waiting 2 weeks in this, and then for altcoins, we've been waiting multiple years for significant move. So I wanted to talk about it. People are really on the edge of their seats waiting for this to happen. So I think this is the first move that happens now. You get a move down to around, what is this, 95K, retesting the midline of the 2-week channel. And once you hold 95K, then you get your real breakout, and then you retest the top of the channel. So that's basic channel trading 101. That's what I see in Bitcoin. So my next significant intraday move for Bitcoin is a move down to the midline of the channel. And if you turn on your stochastic RSI indicator, your momentum indicator, on the 4-hourly time frame, that is consistent with what the momentum indicator is saying. The momentum indicator is topped out basically with this move, having taken it from the bottom of the channel all the way to the top, right? And now it needs to cool off. So I think you cool off here with a few 4-hourly candles coming back down here. So again, this is a 4-hourly time frame. Every single candle is worth 4 hours worth of price action. So maybe 3-4 4-hourly candles. Maybe it takes 2, 3, 4 4-hourly candles to make that move back to the midline. I don't know. So that's just kind of, some more precise intraday analysis. And I know I don't always give that kind of analysis because, we're dealing with high time frame moves. We're dealing with really big moves that require high time frame analysis. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing with Bitcoin on the small time frames. Now, let's go to Ethereum. What's Ethereum doing? Well, I think Ethereum's also going to give you a move down. Although, look at this. Okay, so one of you all was saying, hey, Dean, once we had this capitulative move down right here to 21.25, right? Which I called, by the way, almost to the dollar. One of you said, hey, this bounce isn't going anywhere until we come back down to at least 50%. And I said, nah, I think we're good. I think there's too much buying pressure. I feel like we consolidate and we just keep it moving, because this is probably going to be some sort of intra-wave correction, and all of this is an impulse. I said to the person, I forget the name of the commenter, but another technical analyst, I said, typically I would agree with you, but, to start a bull market, I would be very cautious in fading the move. And so now, having, spent 2+ weeks at this region, in this region, right? 18 days, right? In this area, I agree. I think the next move for Ethereum and for many altcoins, not all altcoins, but many altcoins, is a move down before a move up. Okay, and that move down is, again, this is an intraday analysis. So for those of you who are saying, well, you said it was going up. Yeah, we're looking at intraday. Nothing's really changed in 2 weeks, because in 2 weeks we've basically been in a small restricted range of channel price action. And I'm just saying that the next move is going to be down to the bottom of the channel, going up, hitting the top, so down, hitting the top, retesting the midline, coming up, retesting the top of the channel as support, and then moving. Kind of like what you're seeing in Bitcoin. And we can just put that in real quick with the path tool. So, and I agree with him now. The thing is, you got to call these as kind of what am I trying to say? More often than not, you retrace 50 to 61.8% of any kind of impulse, right? That's basic technical analysis. You make a strong move, you retrace at least 50%, 61.8% of the move before continuing, if it is even a zigzag, right? But in this case, you got to be careful, because there's so much. You're talking about years of buying pressure. You don't know how it's going to manifest. But at this point, given what Bitcoin's doing, given what the rest of the market's doing, given what we've been looking like here, there's no way this is breaking up without first capturing more liquidity to the downside. And this, to me, given its lackluster sort of price action, I think that liquidity is going to happen in what you would call a Wyckoff spring, meaning the liquidity that you need to capture to leave the boundaries of this channel are below what you think are the lower boundaries of the channel. So you're going to come down a little further down, even further than you've gone before. That's what I'm trying to say. So I would say on the small time frame, you're looking at Ethereum dipping down to probably somewhere in this golden pocket, right? The 0.5 to 618, because I think at this point that would be a fair target. So somewhere here, anywhere between 2,400 and 2,500, I think, for Ethereum. And that is where you capture your liquidity, do your Wyckoff spring. People who don't read markets are going to say, I knew it, it's breaking down again. But then it's just going to spring up, hit the top, midline, break, top, retest, and go. Okay? And if we have to put that in properly, it'll look something like this. Parallel channel. So I don't know. I know some of you all trade on leverage and are looking at intraday stuff. It's just hard to trade on leverage properly in a consolidative market, right? The leverage typically is most useful and most profitable in a trending market. So what we're likely going to see, and then you can make good money. But even still, buying spot is more likely than not the way to go to make money in crypto. So let's see. And this is coming from a leverage trader. I'm a leverage trader through and through. Let's see. So we come down here, something like this. Top of the channel, midline retest, break the channel, retest the top as support, and then we move. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing for Ethereum on the small time frames. And if I'm seeing that for Ethereum, then I think some other altcoins can also experience within the next few 4-hourly candles, because we're on the 4-hourly time frame, a move down. That move down in Ethereum is a 10% move. It's down to the bottom of the channel, right? So maybe maybe you get a similar move in some other altcoins. So I would just look out for that on the small time frame. That's pretty much what I'm seeing. That should be, according to my analysis, the final move. And remember, I was talking about an ABC flat correction yesterday when we were looking at the total 3, and I said, yeah, that's all that's happened. And some altcoins actually have already put that in. So some altcoins may not even do this. They may come down slightly, but not as much as Ethereum. But I think Ethereum's going to put that C wave in, right? And that's what you're looking at here, basically, right? Completing its ABC flat correction, ABC. Some altcoins maybe even put a WXYXZ, but in any case, you're going to finish out that flat correction, complex or regular, to the bottom of the channel, whatever the consolidation was, if it was a channel, come up, midline, break, top retest, and then you're gone. So that's pretty much it, guys. I don't want to make it too long. I hope that was helpful. I hope this was useful. Like, share, and subscribe if you got value. Consider tipping me by Venmo, by Litecoin, by Cash App, and joining my crypto portfolio mentorship and consultation service, all at the same time.
Without me, arrived at the fork in the road, could turn back, repeat the same story, or march forward and embrace change and reflect upon his glory. I'm a selfish man, therein lies the whole problem. Torn between my actions and the will of my heart. I had to take it all apart to see where I stood as a man, to depart from this world and leave it in his hands. Come on.
Looks like I'm heading for the gold, y'all. Touring on a pothole road, y'all. I get it even if I didn't fit in, winning right up to the end, and like I didn't even know, y'all. I have Pop's genetics, working hard never to get it, like shit or better than letting life get the best of my efforts. Instead I dedicated to bettering my steps, measuring investments, watch me do it to the death, y'all. Run it.